Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Grateful for being here. Today we are practicing from the sacred Arunachala, and we are going to breathe its sense and healing energies also through the screen. We will practice yogic breathing today and how to come down fast, any anxiety or stress. Let's start. Let's get on the mat and start from lying down in Shavasana. We want to start from lying down, and gradually we will build this. Legs apart, arms apart from the body. Palms are facing upwards because we want to disconnect the touch. Eyes are gently closed. We want to disconnect the sight and withdraw all our senses inwards. So first of all, become aware of your body lying down on the floor, on the ground. Be aware. Feel your legs and the contact between the legs and the ground. Feel your arms and the contact between the arms and the ground. Feel your back and the contact points between the back and the ground. Feel your head and the heaviness of your head. Feel the whole of your body. Feel the heaviness of your body, the gravity. Relax. Relax your body. Relax. And now become aware of your breath. Just be aware without forcing the breath of your inhalations and exhalations. 21,600 breaths each and every day, but we are hardly aware even of one of them. Be aware. The air flowing in and the air flowing out. Awareness helps us to build stillness, so try to avoid any movements during the practice. Breathe in and out. When the air flows in, feel the gentle coldness in your nostrils, and as it flows out, pleasant warmth. Continue to breathe. Just awareness. And the sensations in your nostrils. A few words about pranayama. Many times it's translated like the control of our breath, but it's not exactly. Sanskrit, it's a very rich language. Prana means vital energy. Ayama means expansion. So we are not bound to control anything. We cannot control prana, but we can learn to manage this. We can learn to expand this. And the first thing, and the most important thing in pranayama, it's not about the technique, it's not about forcing. It's about building the loving relationship with your breath. Like with the dear guest. Gently observe how it's entering your nostrils. Observe how it leaves your nostrils. like a dear guest. Now become aware of your navel area and feel how the abdomen expands with each inhalation and how the abdomen moves inwards with each exhalation. Imagine that the flow of the air enters your body through the navel. Inhalations, expansion. Exhalation, relaxation. Be very aware of the ups and downs of the abdomen. Continue. Inhalations, abdomen expands out comfortably, joyfully. Exhalation, relaxes. Yogic breathing consists of 3 stages of breathing. Now we are in the first stage, abdominal or diaphragmatic. And now, as you inhale and your abdomen expands out, continue this expansion to the expansion of the chest. Chest expands out, and then exhalation, the chest moves inwards, downwards, and then the abdomen. 2 stages. Inhalation, abdomen expands. Gradually, wave-like movement without jerking the chest. Exhalation, chest moves inwards and then the abdomen without any force. Gentle movements that follow the breath. Continue. No force, no strain. And now as we inhale and the abdomen expands and the movement continues to the expansion of the chest, at the end of the movement, inhale a little bit more and feel that your shoulders move a little bit up. And then exhale and shoulders move downwards. And then the chest downwards and inwards. And finally the abdomen. 3 stages of the full yogic breath. The base of all the pranayamas. Inhalation, abdomen, like a balloon, expansion, inflation. And then the chest. And a little bit the shoulders up. The movement that only you can notice. Exhalation, shoulders down, chest down, and then the abdomen. Continue the full yogic breath. The only kind of breathing that allows us almost 100% of using of the capacity of our lungs. when usually during our stressed modern life we are on 10% only. Most of the anxiety, stress, depression, and after the physical issues that develop, they are just from the lack of the oxygen. 10% of the vital energy, 10% of the fuel. We want to learn with yoga to relearn to use the full capacity. Breathe. And as you feel completely comfortable with the full yogic breath, let's start counting. As you inhale, just count how many seconds it takes you to inhale. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, but find. And then exhale with the exact count. If you inhale on the count of 3, exhale on the count of 3. If you inhale on the count of 4, exhale on the count of 4. Found this comfortable pace for full yogic breath. Continue being aware of the inhalation, abdomen, chest, shoulders, exhalation all the way out, and the counting. Completely at ease, no strain. Equal inhalations and exhalations. Now let's see how from here we will make our way to 4-8-8. The rhythm of the universe and the rhythm that is used in yoga. Bring yourself to the inhalation of 4 and exhalations of 4 seconds. Only if it feels comfortable. If you feel any strain, any uncomfortable feeling, remain where you were. And this is the rule. Never rush. Everything is from relaxation. And now as you inhale on the count of 4 and exhale on the count of 4. After you inhale on the count of 4, let's add a little retention, just 1 second maybe. Very, very comfortable, joyful retention. And then exhale on the count of 4. Continue to breathe with a little retention between inhalation and exhalation. They say in yoga that the life happens between inhale and exhale. In pranayama, the retention, this is the most important, but we need to build it gradually, without strain. And as you feel comfortable with this little retention, let's extend it a little bit more, maybe for a couple of seconds, but only if it feels joyful. Continue breathing with a little retention of a couple of seconds. Continue, be very aware of the counting, of the breath, of the stages, observing, no strain. And now, let's extend our retention a little bit more. 1 second more. Inhaling on the count of 4, retention on the count of 3, exhalation on the count of 4. Only if it's comfortable, the condition only if it's comfortable. If not, remain where you were. And when you feel very, very comfortable with this count, let's extend our retention a little bit more to make it equal. Inhalation 4, retention 4, exhalation all the way out 4, but only if it feels completely at ease. If not, reduce the retention. gently, gently. Move your feet, move your hands gently. And with the next inhale, stretch your arms over your head. Have a good stretch. And exhale, release, and through the right side, slowly turn and sit up. Let's sit in Vajrasana on our heels. We will continue but a few gentle stretches. Let's place our hands behind the back. Inhale, and with the exhale, from the waist, very gently, let's tilt to the right and continue to breathe for a few moments. Here, you can feel that your left lung is more open now. No strain, try to find comfortable position, just tilting your arms. Feel your left lung. You can close your eyes. And then inhale back to the center, gently, gradually. Inhale. And exhale, tilt from the waist to the left. And feel now your right lung. Breathe. The back is straight. And then inhale. Gently back to the center. Very good. And now stretch your arms. Stretch your arms. Stretch. And with the exhale, start bending down, trying to keep your back and arms in one straight line until your forehead reaches the ground. And then relax your arms. In Shashankasana, relax your arms. Relax. You able to relax in Shashankasana? Okay, so relax. And let's keep the cushion under. And relax. Relax the shoulders. Make sure that the shoulders are completely relaxed. Relax. So that it can be more comfortable, you can separate your knees. Breathe. Shashankasana. By the way, very beneficial for the slipped disc. Gently separates vertebra by vertebra and helps us naturally to breathe slowly and deeply, calming down, helping to calm down any stress. Inhale. And stretch your arms. Stretch. And lift yourself up. Up. Stretch here, stretch. Even if you yawn, it's good. And then exhale, release your arms. And let's continue to sit in Vajrasana. Let's continue sitting in Vajrasana. And let's come back to our yogic breath. Close your eyes. Hands are comfortably placed on the knees. Inhalation on the count of 4, joyfully and comfortably, all the way from the abdomen and the chest to the shoulders. Exhalation all the way back, shoulders down, chest downwards and inwards, and then the abdomen. And in between, after we establish the inhalation, exhalation, add the retention. Must be very, very comfortably, very joyfully. Feel your abdomen working. Inhalation first, the abdomen like a balloon, inflating the balloon. And then it continues to the chest, the shoulders, and then exhalation all the way down. And retention. Bring yourself to the 4, 4, 4. Work with the abdomen. Don't forget with the abdomen. When we lie down, it's easy. When we sit down, it can be more challenging. Feel your abdomen expanding like a balloon. And the chest is just the continuation of the expansion of the abdomen. Most important, the abdomen. And now, as we inhale on the count of 4, let's start expanding our retention on the count of 5 and also our exhalation on the count of 5. Only if it feels comfortably. If not, remain in 4, 4, 4. When we extend the duration of our exhalation, we let go too many of unnecessary accumulated conflicts in our system, because pranayama works in many dimensions, connecting physical with subtle. Four, 5, 5. When we extend the duration of our retention, many things are happening here. We learn to build the stillness. On the physical level, the oxygen exchange happens only when we retain the proper oxygen exchange in the body. On the mental level, this stillness, this being present is happening. And all the pranayama is about learning to extend the duration comfortably and joyfully of exhalations and retentions. And when you feel completely comfortable, let's start extending our exhalation and retention a little bit more for 6. Let's bring ourselves to 4, 6, 6. Continue with 466. Once I remember that it very, very touched me. Sadhguru said, when we get control of our physical body, it's like 30% control of our life or 20%. If we get control of our mind, it may be still 50% of control of our life. But if we get control of our energy, it's 100% control of our life. So pranayama, it's about how to manage, not to control, but to manage, to work with our energy. Continue 466. And when you feel comfortably, let's extend the duration of retention and exhalation a little bit more. 477. Pay attention how the breath just happens. Yes, there is a awareness, but the breath happens. Work with your abdomen more. Now, let's extend the duration of our retention and exhalation a little bit more to 8. 488 now. Breathe. Imagine that you are practicing with me here from the sacred Arunachala, feeling all the scents, healing scents, healing energy, one of the most powerful, or maybe the most powerful energy spot in the whole world, Arunachala, the heart center of the world, according to the sages and Ramana Maharishi. Breathe. Breathe this energy. Yogic breath, it's tuning in. During the stress of our life, we become completely untuned. So yogic breath, pranayama. It's this subtle tuning in of all of our system to the rhythms of the universe. Slowly and gradually, without opening your eyes, come back to normal breath. And then slowly, gently, gradually, open your eyes. Om Namah Shivaya. Grateful for practicing with me. All the questions just below the video.